If I could give Junior Cert French students one piece of advice before the exam, it would be to concentrate on the listening comprehension. Assuming that you're not doing the oral component of the exam, it's worth a whopping 47%. So obviously you need to take this section very, very seriously. Given its importance, I find it strange that students tell me again and again that they find it very difficult to prepare for this section of the exam, because if you think about it, it's the one area in which you can work independently of your teacher in your class. I think resources are vital here, and I think you need to make use of the State Examinations website, www.examinations.ie. On this website you will find all the past Junior Cert papers from 2013 going back to 2001. I strongly advise every student preparing for the French exam to answer as many of those as possible. But you need to do so in a constructive way. You need to analyse where you've gone wrong after the exam that you've sat. You need to correct your exam using the website's marking scheme. And you need to look at where you're making mistakes. One of the things I've noticed by analysing the papers is the importance of numbers. A massive 20% of questions, on average, over the past few years, have asked you to understand and listen and hear and understand how numbers are used. I recommend you know your numbers, your dates, colours, adjectives, professions, accidents, and the weather, of course. Then I think you need to think about your approach during the exam. When you're in the exam, I strongly suggest that you pre-answer as many of the questions as possible. This means, for example, in a question where you're asked what was the girl doing on the day of the accident, you would write down the girl was, and you would move on to the next question. The purpose of this is to pre-skill you and prepare you for the question to come. Your mind will look to answer the question, if even on a subconscious level. That would be my advice for the Junior Cert French exam.